Şimdi burada eksik bir şey yapmamız lazım.
It's dark.
Yumurta.
It's dark.
Evet, bunda göğsü tek bir bıçak yarası vardı. Olay yerinde hiçbir sap bulunmadı. Ancak Ferrari'nin tamamlayan tablonun öznesi elinde bir bıçak tutuyordu. Bıçağın onun kırıldığı aslında boya değil, kan oldu ortaya çıktı.
Freya, did you leave us a clue?
Aslında bıraktı ya. Ne buldun kız?
So what's bothering you?
Something that's not here. The thing we didn't find. We know she was holding it during the painting.
Flora's ink dip feather?
It was here, in this room.
Yaktı onu şey.
Where'd it go?
Evet.
Found it somewhere else.
Nerede? Yaktı adam onu. Aha.
We were a little too late to save it.
So it was stolen from the crime scene. And ended up in the incinerator down in the study.
Someone wanted to destroy it, I guess.
But how? How was it stolen from up here in Flora's tower?
Presumably, Flora dropped it when she fell unconscious.
Yeah, and then what?
Bahçeye
The couldn't
düştü.
have stolen it if they were up in the attic.
So the question is, how could they steal something from a room they weren't able to access?
Kuş da çalabilir.
The final clue about the crime scene. Freya left it for us right here.
Flora yumurtasında.
It's inside Flora's egg.
You think so?
Maybe not.
Tabloda o zaman. Kesin
For
tabloda.
us right here.
Ama tabloda olsa
It's in the unfinished painting. It's not quite a photo, but still, it's an image of the crime scene recorded just before the murder. If only she'd finished it. And then I could be totally sure.
It's true she never finished it. But she did intend to finish it.
Meaning,
o zaman
We know more about the painting than what Freya actually got down on the canvas. That's not it.
Nereden biliyoruz? Nereden biliyoruz?
Freya prepared all the colors she was going to need before
Evet.
she started painting.
Siyah boya boya değildi çünkü boya değildi çünkü
The black paint isn't actually paint because the ink dip feather is the murder weapon. Nope.
evet, bunu çözelim şimdi. Bunu çözdük mü bitiyor iş. Siyah boya aslında boya değildi çünkü saksı bitkisi cinayet silahı mıydı?
The black paint. That's not right.
Siyah boya. Kuşlar ve kafes mi? Hangi kuşlar? Siyah boya aslında şunu diyelim dur. Fıstık kan aslında boya değildi çünkü mürekkep kuşları boya kullanacak.
Blood on the brush. That's not right either.
Değil. Ay çok heyecanlıyım şu an. Fırçadaki kan katil tarafından eklendi. Böylece olmaz. Olur mu?
Blood on the that's not right either.
Ha, fırçadaki kan tuvale şuradan damladı. Nereden damladı? Nereden damladı? Floranın kafası. Kuşa benziyor değil mi?
The blood that's not right either.
Hah!
The blood that's not right either.
Şimdi bir dakika. Bu kan tuvale şuradan damladı. Nereden damladı? Siyah boya Ferrari'nin... Evet.
The black that's not right either.
Dur. Siyah boya cam kenarındaki bu şeyin çizimini boyamak için
Black
kullanılacaktı.
paint. Almost.
Ay az kaldı dur. Neyin çizimi acaba? Başka ne var? Sadece şu var. Şunu kullanacağız. Siyah boya aslında boya değil çünkü değil.
The black that's not right either.
Değil. Bak buraya yaklaştık. Şu kadar geldi.
The black paint was going to be used to paint the sketch of something sitting in the window. Almost. Maybe just change one thing.
Aa, belki de buraya bir şey çizmeyi planlıyor muydu? Aa, dur. Bak üstte ipucu verdi. Freya sağ alt köşeye bir şey çizmeyi planlıyor muydu?
The black that's not right either.
Planlıyor muydu? Evet.
The black paint that's not right either.
Ay. Şimdi siyah boya katil tarafından eklendi. Böylece ben de o Ferrari'ni kaybetti. Ferrari'nin parçasıydı. Öldü.
The black that's not right either.
Değil değil burası. Siyah boya katil tarafından eklendi. Tamam onu anladık. Çünkü katil resmi tamamlamaya çalışacaktı. Aynısını buraya çizecekti. Ama aslında orada başka bir şey var değil mi? Feraye sağ alt köşeye bir şey çizmeyi planlıyor muydu? Ben hiç planlamıyordu. Feraye'nin öyle planı yoktu. Bunu mu değiştirmeliyiz? Siyah boya tuvale şuradan damladı. Çünkü
The black that's not right either.
Çünkü Feraye'nin bir hatasıydı. Çünkü siyah boya cam kenarındaki şey çizimini kullanmak
Black
kullanacaktı.
almost. Maybe
Ay.
just change one thing.
Siyah boya belki de kırmızı.
Blood on the almost. Maybe just
Fırçada kan cam kenarında şu şey ne?
blood on the that's not right either.
Değil. Şurası tamam.
Blood on the almost. Maybe just
Fırçada kan cam kenarındaki şu şeyin. Aslında boya değildi çünkü
blood on the that's not right either. Blood on the brush. That's not right either. Blood on the that's not right either.
Tamam.
Blood on the that's not right either. Blood on the brush. Almost.
Bak buraya kadar tamam.
Just change one thing.
Şunu değiştirsek de sonuç değişmedi. Yani fırçadaki kan cam kenarındaki şeyin çizimini boyamak için cinayet silahıydı. Evet. Burada cinayet silahı vardı aslında. Acaba? Burada zaten kadının kafası. Bu bitki. 4 tane şey var. Buraya gelmemiz lazım. Tamam, bura doğru.
The black. That's not right either. The black. That's not right.
O da değil.
The black. That's not right either. The black. That's not right either.
Freya sağ alt köşeye bir şey çizmeyi planlıyor muydu? Planlamıyordu bence.
The black paint almost. Maybe just change.
Siyah boya değil, o zaman başka bir şey.
The blood almost. Maybe just
Hangi renk acaba?
yellow.
Aha!
Something in the
Sarı.
window.
Kuş tabii ki. Kuş geliyordu oradan. Lanet olası kuş. Neredesin? Kuş geldi. Evet. O kuş.
There she is, our little thief.
How long has it been there? Did it hear the whole conversation?
She did.
Aha! Havşavk geldi. Eyvah, 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 eyvah. Ay senin küt saçlı seni. Berberler de açılıyor 11 Mayıs'ta. Halledersin.
But she's a very good listener.
Ben senden şüphelenmiştim bak. Ama başka bir şey anlatacak bize bence.
Well, now, I think this has quite served its purpose, don't you?
Aha! Oy! Penelope.
Why did you...
It's Penelope, if you don't mind. But before we
Kuşçuya bak
begin,
sen.
isn't there a certain formality demanding our attention?
Ellerini bağlamak için sağlam bir şey. Ne öneriyorsunuz?
Lovely. Now, tell me, what was it that drove you this far? I'm ever so curious.
I just need to know the truth.
Is that right? Interesting.
Why did you do it, Penny? What did Freya do to you?
Nasıl anlamadık ama biz ya?
Absolutely nothing.
Bu kız hem Penny oldu hem...
You just hated her indiscriminately?
Freya Fellow was an inspiration to us
Vay be,
all.
cinayeti
She
çözdük.
was
Yarın Müge Anlı'da ATV'de izleyin bunu.
energy. The volition
Bir yanında
to
Furkan, bir
create
yanında Muhammed.
something.
Yarın çıkarız şeye. Müge Anlı'yı bir sunalım.
The willpower to walk beyond her boundaries. She was truly free. Everything I couldn't be.
Vay be.
You know what? I just realized I actually have no idea who Penelope Pointer really is.
Weird, isn't it? Considering we've met her, what is it, 3 times now?
Exactly. How do we know this one isn't a disguise too?
Nasıl
You
bileceğiz?
think you've already hollowed us out, don't you? Only a few short hours at Tangle Tower. And
Haklı.
you feel like you've got everyone sussed. Unearthed every single one of our secrets. Nothing but bullet points for your notebook. Go on, indulge me. What does it say in your notes about
Ya öyle her şeyi paylaşamayız seninle tatlım. Katil mi diyelim?
I suppose I can't argue with that, can I?
Penny, we only know what you choose to tell us, so why not help us out?
Very well. Penelope Pointer is actually not very important at all. She pales in comparison to those who came before her and to those that came after. Living at Tangle Tower, it is very difficult to attain the levels of self-realization you probably take for granted.
You sure this is a Tangle Tower thing and not a you thing?
Perhaps you didn't notice. Not one of them is happy, not one.
So why stay? Why not just leave?
I thought she did leave. Penny, you said you traveled, didn't you?
I did. Many times I
Ayrılmıştı.
walked away. It did not help me. You saw the family tree hanging in the grand hall, did you not?
Yeah,
Evet.
it lists a bunch of people who don't live here anymore.
A bunch of people who don't live here anymore. I couldn't have put it better myself. My mother, for one. My father, too. The other two Remingtons. Poppy's mother, Primrose. And her brother, Richard.
And Fitz's father.
That's 5. 5 people that might have lived here, but don't.
And that was the first question I wanted answered.
You wanted to know where they'd all gone?
More than that, I wanted to know if I belonged with them. I have no place.
Bayağı güzel oyun yapmışlar
Not
ya.
among the
Yani
fellows,
point
the
click ama
Remingtons or
çok
the
güzel yani.
Planters. But I felt there must be a reason why everyone else left. Some common purpose they all shared. Perhaps it could be my purpose too.
Ya bununla konuştuğumuzda
So, what did
şey
you
gibiydi.
actually
Banu
do?
Alkan gibiydi kadın.
Nothing
Şimdi
I
oldu şeye
could
baksana
do.
şuna ya.
First, nobody would tell me anything. The more
Ajan gibi oldu.
questions I asked, the fewer answers I got. Then I found it. I was 19. Same age Freya is now.
Found what?
Çalışmalısın.
Study. The one hidden in the middle of the house. It's right next to a bedroom.
I'd hear voices at night, deep ones. And the strangest thing, the wall behind my bed would get incredibly hot. For hours on end.
Vay be.
Would peel, wallpaper wouldn't stay up. I thought I was cursed. I thought it was something trying to break through. Eventually, I couldn't take it anymore. I found my way in the same way you did. Once you know it's there, it's simple.
So, you got into the study and found the incinerator. That must have been a relief, right?
It was still warm when I found it. Then, I looked inside. Let's see how thorough you've been. Tell me, do you know what a misted is?
Misted?
Gül yabani biliyoruz biz de. Nedir?
As I expected. After all, their connection to the Freya case is minimal, at least at the surface.
Sorry, what are we talking about?
It's a collective term from before my time. Birds, insects, amphibians, anything living off the lake water. The mutation can take several generations or it can
Göl
happen
yabani.
overnight.
He, gölde yaşayan yabani hayvanlar anlamında. Bizde de gül yabani var. Kemal Sunal filminde var. Süt kardeşler.
Like Bigfoot or whatever.
A little egregious, isn't it? I suspect that was an intentional parallel. The main difference being mistids are perfectly real. They're just kept secret. Or at least, that was the original plan. As it happened, some got out. Quite a few got out.
How do you know all this?
When I
Nereden
entered
biliyorsun
the
abi?
study at 19, I found a single object that rather changed
Ah,
my
ne
life.
buldun?
Something which answered my questions while at once creating all new ones.
Oo, ne bulmuş olabilir? Penny'nin çalışma odasında bulduğu şey ne olabilir? Çocuk kitabı olabilir mi?
That's not it.
Şu mu?
That's not right. That's not right.
Aa bu.
That's not right.
Aa şu.
That's not right.
O zaman bu.
The 5 missing family members standing together as a single unit, calling themselves the ambassadors of Misted
Evet.
Mansion.
So, the house was renamed from Misted Mansion to Tangle Tower?
And rightly so. The age of Misted Mansion is long past. When I looked inside the
Vay be.
incinerator on my first visit to the study, I found nothing but ash. The afterimage of a bygone era denied to me in its entirety. The study, the room at the bottom of the lake itself, all empty shells. I felt my only hope lay with the ambassadors. If I could find them, maybe they'd share the family history that Flora and the others were trying so hard to
Neler olmuş
forget.
ya?
How did you track them down?
It was tough. They'd taken almost everything. Books, maps, charts. The creatures themselves, all lost. Taken away or destroyed. But I got lucky. I got a lead. I found one, and he led me to the rest.
And what happened? Why'd you paint out all their faces?
They didn't help you either, did they?
19-year-old me had imagined they'd all left with a mission, a unified purpose, but they hadn't. They were, in fact, every bit as fractured as the people that still live here. Most of them had left tracking escaped misfits. Some claimed to be researchers, others little more than hunters. All five.
Kadın hayvansever. Panter Emel.
Even your own parents?
Eventually, I returned to Tangle Tower. I had nowhere else to go.
Sonra kuş işine girdi.
But instead,
Cibili 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 şak 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 altılı yedili falan.
there was only one person at Tangle Tower still of interest.
Fifi.
My dear Uncle
Fifi miydi,
Pointer
neydi?
had suddenly made a show of taking up astronomy.
Ha, amcası ama
Fairly superficial
kızı
charade. I don't think many people were
mikrobiyolog.
fooled by it. But I knew it wasn't just a falsehood. It was a mask. Pointer had found something from the era of Misted Mansion.
ne bulmuştu? Göreve dönen ait bir şey. Nedir? Arbelet mi? Gizli araştırma mı?
That's not right.
That's not it.
That's not it.
That's not it. That's not it.
Bazı şeyleri hemen bulamıyorum. Bazı şeyleri şak kadanak buluyoruz ama. Şu mu?
So, where did he get the beetle?
I cannot be sure. But I theorized that he
Postayla.
received it in
Allah
the
Allah.
post.
In the post? From who?
Who can say? Someone outside Tangle Tower. But the thought that he would be in contact with such a person, all that time, I decided to take what was owed to me.
So you stole it.
Stealing the beetle turned out to be only the first step. Upon realizing it was gone, Pointer made little effort to disguise his frustration. I asked what was bothering him. He foresaw no risk in sharing a little of the truth with his niece. He told me he'd lost a rare treasure, something he'd been keeping safe. I suggested, innocently, that perhaps it was
Kadın
not
bağladı bizi ya,
lost.
anlatıyor 2 saattir.
Perhaps it had been stolen. He was very
Aynen, altın böceği
led to
bulmuş.
believe he'd been the victim of theft. When I offered to call in a private detective, he jumped on the idea. She arrived the next day. Hawkshaw prides herself on her punctuality, as you know.
Why, though? Why go through all that? The name, the costume...
Çok
and
merak ediyorum nereye
everything?
bağlayacaklar.
It's somewhat sad to admit, but I had a little use left for Penny Pointer as she was. Hawkshaw afforded me new advantages, opportunities.
But didn't you have to pretend to be working for Professor Pointer?
Ah, well, that was one of the advantages. Pointer was in such a desperate state, he was finally willing to share some of his secrets. On the second day, Hawkshaw explained she needed to be able to search the secret laboratory. Pointer gave in and gave me the code for the harp statue.
Aa,
Reluctantly,
o
but
mektup
still.
Arp heykelinin koduymuş bak.
So, you stole Pointer's research?
I would have done, if I'd found anything worth stealing. But he had made remarkably little progress, barely scratching the surface of the beetle's true mystery.
Which
Vay be.
is?
It carries an exoskeleton approximately 90% identical to gold. But it's not the 90% I'm interested in.
Ne peki?
Did you ever question what exactly makes the water here so unique?
Biraz ışık veriyor, onu
Before
gördük.
Misted Mansion was built over the lake. Before the lake was even a lake. Lord Remington and his wife built a small structure here. A research station, supposedly. Fast forward 2 or 3 generations, and as you saw for yourself, it's been mostly cleared out.
The ambassadors took everything when they left.
And everything they didn't take was burned in the incinerator. However, possessing additional insight, I found something the others had missed.
Ne buldun?
It's not much, but I have what I need.
So, why isn't this the end of the story? Why did you stay? Why did you kill Freya?
Evet, gelelim asıl soruya. Freya Fellow'un vasiyeti. Hadi bakalım.
Simply put, Freya was too good for me. It's my fault. I pushed her over the edge, unknowingly, but still, I take the blame.
What are you talking about?
Did you know I based the design for Hawkshaw on something Freya painted?
Evet, biliyoruz.
That's right. I had assumed it was purely abstract. I just thought it had a good energy. I later discovered it was a figure of some kind, something from Freya's recurring nightmare.
Vay be.
For all her vitality, I think Freya was probably the most troubled of all of us. She was desperate to leave Tangle Tower, but she couldn't just walk away. For quite some time, she'd been trying to break into Pointer's laboratory.
Hikaye nerelere geldi ya?
Freya and her friends were halfway through deciphering those symbols on the harp statue, I believe.
Why did she care about getting into Pointer's lab?
That's exactly what I wondered.
Ben de merak ettim o neden.
First, I thought perhaps she just wanted to free the Beatles. She has a fondness for them. What Pointer was doing upset her significantly. But in fact, I think it was
Neymiş? Çok da merak ettim. Neymiş sebep?
I think she wanted to free Fiona.
Neden? Aa,
The real reason Freya was unable to leave Tangle Tower is that she could not get Fiona to agree to come with her.
aa.
We're now firmly in the realm of speculation, but I think Freya felt that exposing the darker secrets of Tangle Tower, not just to the rest of the family, but to the world, would compromise all three families, and perhaps, somehow, free Fiona from the shackles of her.
Vay be, Fiona da o kadar miras
It was a
istemiyormuş.
plan anyway, but something happened before Freya could find her way into Pointer's laboratory.
She found her way into your study. Found your
Aynen.
notes. Found that photograph. I'm willing to bet she put it all together quicker than we
Hah,
did.
vallahi o kesin anlamış.
She worked out what had happened to the five ambassadors.
Vallahi Furkan gerçekten bazı oyunlar inanılmaz
What you
böyle
did to them
keyifli
when they
ya.
refused to help you.
Freya had made a promise to paint Flora as a birthday gift, a parting gift no less. She'd be in a locked room, several hours away from her friends. It was my best chance.
But why hide in the attic? And why bother with the beetle at all?
Evet, neden öyle bir şey yaptın?
The beetle in the gramophone wasn't
Flora
Freya.
için.
It was for Flora. She
Ah.
didn't deserve to be involved. She suffered enough. I couldn't get Flora out of the room, but if she could be unconscious, then she wouldn't have to witness anything.
Why
O
the
zaman
knife? The illusion of the painted knife with the blood.
That was for Fiona. And Poppy too, I suppose. Gave them something to focus on.
You mean it distracted them while you made your escape?
vay be.
It helped them cope. The very idea of something abstract, something supernatural. I believe it made things marginally less painful for them initially. Worked on you too.
Vallahi yaradı,
So
biz de öyle
why are
sandık
you
yani.
still here? Why not take your first chance and leave?
O zaman şüphelenirdik hemen.
Well, I've been waiting for an opportunity to get my beetle back.
Tabii o da var, böceği de almak
I'd
istiyor.
really rather not leave without it.
Wait, it's still here?
It's still inside the gramophone.
Aha! Böcek burada. Bu kuş ne yapıyor lan? Demek öyle tıslıyor vay anasını. Ne oldu? Herkes buraya gelmiş. Göl kenarı. Göl kenarı. Hoş geldiniz
What's
Ahseniz.
going on?
Aa, herkes bayıldı şeyden.
Poppy, they are both awake.
I can see.
You two all right?
My head hurts. What
You
happened
were
to
both
us?
unconscious. 14 minutes. by my
14
count.
dakika. Not edelim.
You're both fine. No injuries.
O 14 dakikayı
Was
boşa
it the beetle
söylemedi yani.
In the
Bir şey var.
gramophone, I heard it through the ceiling in my room.
The exact same sound we heard before the murder.
I
Lan
guess
senden şüphelenmiştim Fitz ama şimdi
So how did we get down here? What happened to Penny?
Fit saved both of you, obviously.
When I reached Flora's tower, you were both unconscious, and Penny was crouched down beside you. She had her crossbow on her, but who knows? She may have just been checking you were both
Sen
asleep.
arbalet olduğunu nereden
Did you
biliyorsun
know
dostum?
that she was the murderer?
Poppy and Fifi suspected her. Apparently they were pretty close to solving it themselves.
Oo, herkes kardeş olur mu? Herkes dedektif. Biz ne için buradayız?
A lot.
O da gitmiş çözmeye çalışıyor onu. Olmaz.
What
Yanlış.
Fitz, what did she do when she saw you?
Yanlış.
She jumped out the window.
What? Did she survive?
She did.
I heard something land in the garden.
Bu Fifi'nin de gözlükleri çok komik. Yanlarda gözleri bak şimdi. Gösterirse görün.
Already gone.
Hang on. Poppy, why do you have Penny's hat bird?
She left him behind. I found him sitting on the floor in the aviary, all by himself. Poor little
Ay yazık.
thing. The mean lady didn't care about you at all, did she? No, she didn't.
I apologize.
Bak gözlere bak.
Seems to be under the illusion that the bird can understand human
Tabii
language.
ona dalga geçmiyorum da yani. Sonuçta ben de
So,
gözlüklüyüm.
Penny got away.
I'm afraid she
Kaçmadı
did.
bence o.
We had
Saklandı bir
suspected
yere.
she might try to escape. I was stationed here by the lake's edge. I proved to be an ineffective guard.
Aha tekneyle kaçmış.
Did she take the beetle with her?
Nope,
How do you know?
because it's right here.
Aha.
It was still in the gramophone. I guess I scared her off before she had a chance to take it.
Vay be.
Poppy, what are you going to do with it? Are you going to give it back to your father?
Valla biraz daha tut. Altın giderek yükseliyor.
Doesn't
Değerlenecek
belong
yani.
to anyone. So, I'm going to put it on the ground.
Aferin Papi sana. Senden de şüphelenmiştim ama özür diliyorum senden de.
I think that's what she would have wanted.
Vay be. Evet değerli dostlar. Ama bunun devamı gelir gibi geliyor bana. Çünkü Penelope Penny kaçtı ama ya da kaçmadı bilmiyorum yani. Bir böcek için neler yaptılar ya görüyorsunuz. Vay be. Güzeldi. Aslında oyunun geçen haftaki oynadığım bölümünde biraz sıkılmıştım yani. Sorgu bölümüydü o. Herkesi tek tek sorguladık falan. Bu bölüm çok güzeldi. Heyecanlıydı. Vallahi gerçekten güzeldi. Yine böyle M. Taha Ardal yapmış Türkçe çevirisine. Teşekkür ederiz bu arada. Yine hafta içinde böyle çarşamba günleri bu tarz bulmaca, platform tarzı oyunlarla yayında olacağız. Şimdi bunu bitiriyoruz. Biraz sonra Yaga'yla devam edeceğiz. Yine böyle bir aksiyon RPG oyunu var. Güzel bir oyun. Kanalda videoları var. Yaga. Ona devam edeceğiz. O da ilginç bir oyun. 10 dakika ara sonra buradayız.